Hey guys, so I just finished watching the Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir movie, and honestly I'm really surprised that the only thing I loved about it was the fact that we got a reveal. Because like, Ladybug didn't use her lucky charm once. Not once. Cat Noir used his cataclysm only once. It's like the writers of the movie hadn't even seen the movie. They just had someone else explain it to them. I mean, for one thing, Marinette actually managed to ask Adrian out. She's never been able to do that, especially not this, like early on. She needed 5 seasons to finally get her feelings for Adrian across. But in just one movie, she managed to ask him out. And it's like, have they even seen this? Because like, even the akumatizations, there was no so-and-so, I am Hawkmoth, I will give you the power to blah blah blah. In exchange, you will get me Ladybug and Cat Noir's Miraculouses. It wasn't any of that. And there was singing in it, but the singing voices for Marinette and Adrian were not the same as their talking voices. But Bryce Papenbrook, who voices Adrian, has sung as Adrian, aka Cat Noir, before in the Christmas special, the Miraculous Christmas special. And he's actually a good singer. I don't know if the same can be said about Christina V, who voices Marinette. Because I don't remember if she actually sang in that movie, but I do remember Cat Noir singing vividly, because I did not expect Bryce to be that good a singer. Like, the last thing I expected was to hear him singing. Yet that's what I got. And so I remember that vividly, but I don't remember if Marinette actually sang in that movie. Well, in that Christmas special. It wasn't technically a movie because it was only 30 minutes long. It was basically an episode that was released separately from the actual show, just like the New York special and the Shanghai special. They were both technically episodes, but they were released separately and not as part of the actual show. And that movie was seriously lacking in cat puns. Cat puns are like an essential part of Cat Noir's character, and I can't believe anyone on that movie's production team, the voice actors themselves, the writers, the producers, I can't believe no one, just stopped and said, hey, we need more cat puns. Cat Noir and his cat puns are essential. If we do not put in the right amount of cat puns, our viewers will notice. No one seemed to, say that. So, what I'm wondering is, was any of the writers from this movie actually script writers for the actual show, or were they just completely different? Because I don't get it. It got their whole origin story wrong. Like, they got, the important bits, but there's no umbrella scene. Like, so many things that Miraculous fans know about the characters and how they met and stuff was changed. So it's like a completely different story. But, as a standalone movie, it was really good. But if you're associating it with the show, it doesn't stand the same. Because there's so many things missing. So, my feelings toward this movie is kind of similar to The Little Mermaid, like the live action Little Mermaid, because we were getting hyped up about this movie for years. But then, in the end result, either one thing or another ended up disappointing us. Like with The Little Mermaid, it was Ariel's pink dress. We were expecting big and poofy and iconic, but instead we got just a pink version of the blue dress she wore the entire movie. And with the Miraculous movie, it was a lot of the details that are very prominent in the show that are just not included in the movie or that were changed. So those are my thoughts on the movie. Although the animation was really good. And I would definitely watch it again. Just, I would try to put myself in a different headspace before watching it a second time. Like, I went in expecting it to follow the show exactly, but it didn't. So I'm thinking if I try to imagine that it is like a multiverse thing, like it's a parallel universe where things happened a little differently, then I would be able to watch it again if I put myself in that headspace. And I will definitely be doing that upon watching it again if I ever watch it again. And the songs were really good, but the singing voices sound nothing like their talking voices because they were completely different people. The only characters that had different singing voices than their talking voices were Marinette and Adrian. The only other person other than Marinette and Adrian who sang was Gabriel, and you could clearly tell that it was the same as his talking voice. So they had the same voice actor do the singing. And like, if they had Bryce sing as Cat Noir in the Christmas special, the Miraculous Christmas special, why wouldn't they do it for this big movie? So yeah, those are my thoughts. I would definitely still watch it. Even if you haven't seen it and you're watching this before watching the movie because you like spoilers. Probably should have mentioned it at the beginning, but I'll mention it in the title that this video was full of spoilers. Alright. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.